Hi and welcome to another vlog. This is the very first vlog really in this all new Walt Disney World travel series. As you can see, I'm not actually at Walt Disney World, I'm still at home. So this is a come pack with me vlog to show you all my travel tips and tricks and hacks and the way that I'm going to be packing the four of us to go to Walt Disney World on this 2-week trip. So if you're new here, then I'm Sam, nice to meet you, and I usually travel with my husband Carl and our two boys Henry and Jack. We love Disney, we love cruising, and we just love travelling the world. So if you enjoy travel vlogs, Disney vlogs, cruising vlogs, then you are definitely in the right place. So we actually leave in 4 sleeps time. It's getting so close. I really don't feel like it's real yet. Like I'm so excited, but we've been counting down now for about 14 months. It just doesn't feel real. I'm really hoping once I finish work and I've actually finished all this packing that I might then be like, okay, we're really going. If you haven't seen the live chat that I did a few days ago, then make sure you catch up with that. It will be the very first video in this vlog series, because that's going to tell you about all our plans and where we're staying, what we're doing, dining reservations, all that sort of stuff as well that we've got planned. But today, yes, it's all about travel tips and hacks. I did quite a lot of research for this trip on just reading other people's travel blogs, looking at Pinterest for ideas on packing. Because there's the 4 of us, it's myself, Sam, so if you're new here, then hi, I'm Sam, and my husband Carl, and then our 2 boys, Henry and Jack. Henry is almost 6, Jack is 2.5. Because we're hiring a car, we are trying to keep our luggage limit down as much as possible, because it always ends up being that Carl carries everything. We also take our 2 travel seats, car seats from home as well, and they go in a backpack. So Carl has this whacking great big backpack on his back with 2 car seats in it, and he always then pushes the luggage as well. So we're trying to really minimize that and make sure that we definitely have enough room in the car at the other end. So we have 2 weeks in Orlando in 4 sleeps time coming up. It's very hot over there at the moment. I think last week it was hitting 36 degrees. That's quite hot for May. I've never been in May before. Carl's been in May before, and the forecast now is 32 degrees around that area. So packing is just making sure that we're going to be comfortable in the parks. I'm actually dressing a little bit different this time in the parks as well, because I've decided I want to wear some nice dresses. I'm not exactly Disney bounding, but I do have some Loungefly bags. So my outfits are there to match my bags and the ears. So I would say that I'm more Loungefly dressing to make sure that my corresponding ears, my corresponding Loungefly bag match my outfit. So that's really what's dictated my outfit. So yes, I've done quite a lot of research on the best way to really kind of minimize and save space, but still being able to take everything with us. I worry a lot when we travel that things are going to go wrong, things are going to happen. One of the kids is always sick. We have also had a really bad experience before. We went on a cruise last year and we ended up being medically disembarked because Henry got very scarily poorly. So there are different things that I pack that I'm going to show you. Just keep my nerves as a mum kind of under control, that if anything goes wrong, I'm at least prepared in the best possible way. This video is actually very kindly sponsored by Joby, who's as well. So Joby have sent me one of their Gorilla Pods. If you don't know about Gorilla Pods, and they are these awesome tripods. They're very small, they're very lightweight, but they are very strong and very sturdy. My little makeshift setup for this video is I've actually got my camera, my lens and my microphone on the Gorilla Pod, and the height just wasn't quite right on the floor, so I've attached it to my jewelry box. But it's amazing, look, it's really sturdy, it's not going anywhere. So it wraps around anything that you need to set it to. It's really lightweight, it's really easy to use, it's very easy to bend, very easy to use. I'm going to take it with me, and I would never ever usually take a tripod with me when I'm traveling with 2 children, but I think I'm actually going to. Thanks, Joby. So I've got loads to show you today, so let's get started. So let's do this in order. As we're going to be traveling first, and the next vlog that you will see will be travel day, let's show you the bags that I've got for Henry and for Jack for the aeroplane. So I went into Dunelm the other day with Henry and Jack, and they saw these and they fell in love with them, so I had to buy them. So they've got like a zip at the front. So this is Henry's, because he loves Grogu. So it's got a zip at the front there. It's a really big backpack case, but it's also got straps plus a pulley, and it's on wheels. I think these were like £20, maybe £25 at an absolute push. They've also got on the sides holders for your drinks. So the first thing that I'll get out to put in there is the Yeti cup. We take these everywhere. These are amazing. We've had them for years. They were not a cheap buy. I want to say this might have been something ridiculous like £50. However, it goes to nursery and school with them every day. It is a little bit battered. I don't know if you can see it now. It's a little bit battered around here, but it's withheld there, you know, smashing it on the floor, smashing it on the ground really, really well. So it just zips up, not zips up, screws off, and then it's a drink out the top. So packed one of those each for them. Amazing buy, definitely worth the money, just the way that it's lasted with these two. And then we've also got a kiddie whiz. We have one of these each. The amount of times we've been caught short, and when we went to Norway last February, so like a year and a half ago, we were taking off. It was an evening flight. It was dark outside. We were taking off. There we go. So they can pee in there. There we go. And that goes on, and then you just empty it out when you can. But we were taking off, and as we were taking off, Henry decided he needed a wee, and all I had on us was a bottle. We didn't have these at the time, and trying to get him literally as we were taking off, him trying to lean over. Well, we went everywhere. I was absolutely covered. He was covered. It was a bit of a nightmare. So then we bought these, and we will never have that issue again. Other things that we've packed for them, I always keep a huge muzzy. This is like a huge muslin cloth. It's massive because I figure it can keep them warm if they're tired, if they want to have a little snooze on the plane or in the car. The other time it has always come in really handy is one of them is always sick. They're never ever sick at home, but when we travel, one of them is always poorly. It's really frustrating because every single time we get to where we're going, we have to either clean up sick or wee or something. So in here we have the muslin cloth. It has come in very handy. There will also be a spare pair of clothes in there for them. For Christmas, we did buy the boys. They were cheap on Amazon. They were only about 20 quid. But some cool headphones. So they've got a pair of those each that can go on the plane that they can use, and they just fit in there. And that's it. The carry case does have a little thing, and a little lead is in there as well. And then I always pack, they get a pack of wet wipes each, they get a pack of tissues each, and then this little genius thing that they got for Christmas. These are from IKEA, and inside we will put a book for them each. They'll each have a book because they both love reading. But we also keep in here then the Crayola pens, like the colour wanders, and the magic paper where they draw on it and then the colours come out and it looks like there's no colour coming, and then the colour comes out. Is those, so they're like mess free. So they've each got one of those, and then you can lean on the front of it. Look, so you can put the paper up here and they go in there, but it all fits in here perfectly. So far that is what they each have in their bag. Oh, one other thing, two other things. Top Trumps. Henry just got this for his birthday, so that's Top Trumps Marvel. It's coming with us. And then they do each have one of these. Again, these are really cheap off of Amazon. Maybe £10, £15 or something. Little writing board. So it's got like a pen attached to it. And then they can do drawing and things on it. These are amazing. You literally just press the button and it wipes it clean. Quite often play tic-tac-toe. So these are amazing. These are also really, really good for taking out for dinner. We're not actually taking their iPads this time. We figured the only time for this trip that they were likely to use the iPad at all is on the plane. And they're quite heavy, so we've decided we're not taking them. They're both old enough now that they've got their own seat, and because they've both got their own headphones, they should then be fine sitting in their seat on the plane and watching their own little TV screen. So that's the boys' bags. Just so you can see as well, Jack doesn't have Grogu. Jack has Toy Story. No doubt Carl and I will probably be carrying these or dragging them. I can't see that they're going to do it themselves. Even Henry being nearly 6. Jack, definitely not. But I can't even see Henry doing it. But hey. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is my bag. Now, obviously, because I've been looking up travel and stuff, the algorithm on Instagram must have noticed, and it advertised this bag from Next. Now, I really liked the look of it, and so I clicked on it, but I thought this is going to be really expensive, and it was actually only £29, which I didn't think was too bad, and I ended up buying it. So this is that bag. So they call it a Max cabin bag. It has got like a handle at the top, kind of like passports and prints of places around the world and stuff. but it's designed to fit under your seat in front of you. So whilst it is quite tall, it is actually quite squat. It's got straps on the back, so it is a backpack, but it's very, very deep. It's also got side straps, so you can like clip it together to keep it more compact if you need to, if you've not filled it out. It's got a really handy, show you, it's got a really handy zipper at the front. So you open it up and it's got loads, and it opens all the way up. So it's got loads of like compartments and things like that to keep your stuff in. At this point in time, I'm actually just going to keep in it our passport wallet folder. So I keep in here basically all of our travel documents. I only use this one when we're going to any kind of Disney trip. It's got a pen in it as well. It's got a little zip for money. I got this on Shop Disney, or the Disney store as it's now called. But yeah, I put all our like travel cards, our driver's licenses, our passports, our printed travel documents, that all goes in here. So if that can stay at the front of this bag, amazing, because there's nothing else in the front of this bag, which means it's going to be very easy for me to get to. Inside, in the big bit, just opens up, and there is so much space in here. So what I've got in here at the minute is my Peak Design electricals bags. Now in here I love this, look how much stuff this holds, and so neat and organised and tidy. So this has got all my like leads in it, it's got my little adapters. I got this little travel thing off of Amazon for maybe £30, but look, it's got your 3 charger sets for your Apple products, and I'm a bit of an Apple fiend, so I can charge my Apple Watch, I can charge my phone, all in that one very handy little thing. I'll pop a link in the description below for all of these products, I think, because like even this bag is just amazing. And then my new toy for this trip, got a 360 Insta360 with a 360 lens, so very excited about testing that out on some rides and things like that. So yes, that's a new toy, that's in here as well. I've also got then my camera battery charger. I can charge 4 batteries at a time on that one, which is amazing. So I can just get that out of the hotel, leave it set up, and then each night just put the batteries back in to charge overnight, and I just grab them in the morning, and that's it. So that's quite handy. I've also got a hand strap here for the Insta360, because I don't really want to be taking like the selfie stick thing on rides. So I thought that might be just a little bit more sensible. I've also got in this bag 2 books, because the boys are a little bit older now. I might actually get to enjoy a book on the plane, which I haven't done in a really, really long time. So we'll see what happens. But these are my 2 books of choice. I've had them on my like to be read pile for a long time. This one I had as a recommendation from Lucy Jane Wood, watching her book vlogs, is one of the ones that she highly recommended. So that one looked good to me. And then this one, which is, you know, one that everyone seemed to have talked about and everyone's read it but me. So I'm going to give that one a whirl too. Also in here, I've got more tissues. There will be more wet wipes in here. I've also got a bunch of nappy bags, because one, you just never know. If someone throws up, if someone spills something and they've got to get changed, just their clothes are mucky, they stink, whatever it is, plenty of these. I just can't not take them. This is our car seat bag. So we got this on Amazon. I don't remember how much it was, but it's a Huckaboo one. So I might make like an Amazon shop front actually, and I can put the link to it below. Car seat travel bag. So this is, when it opens up, it's big enough to fit 2 car seats in there. So that will go in here. And then I also have in here my travel plug. So Carl and I have one of these each, and that generally does the trick, because you can put in here USB-C charger there. There is also then 2 more USB-Cs down here, and there's 2 USB-As as well. And then you've got the US and Australia plug on it, got European, and you've got the UK. So it's very, very handy. Again, this was just like an Amazon buy, but we both got one each, and they're brilliant. The only other thing that will go in this bag is probably snacks. The boys will have their drinks. We're both taking our own bottles as well, but snacks, because I mean, we're all gonna need snacks, apart from me, because I don't eat snacks anymore because of my Invisalign braces, and I can't be bothered to take them out. So I take them out for meals. I don't bother with snacking anymore. It's a great diet. But yes, snacks will go in this. But I love this, all that stuff in there is so much more space in it. It's very, very handy. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this bag so far. Right, keeping on the electrical front, this is my other electrical bag. This is the electrical bag that I try and keep everything in when I'm not actually using it, and this is what I'll travel with. So this has got batteries, so that's like my batteries in there, that's like my lens cleaner, I've got my hand grip, I've got the selfie stick for the 360 camera, the strap for my camera, and then I've also got in here my SD cards. Very organised and nice and neat and tidy in this little case that I got for probably £6 or £7 on Amazon. It's really cheap, but it's really, really good. And then I think in the back pocket here, some little extra SD card holders just in case I need them for any reason while we're out and about. This bag will not come in with me to the theme parks. This is not a park bag. This for me is a travel bag only. My theme park bags are my lounge flies. Okay, so I'm very proud about this. I am only taking 4 Loungefly bags for the whole trip. You might think that's extortionate, that oh my goodness, you're taking 4 bags all the way to Florida. Or you might think, well done Sam, that's really impressive, you're not taking more. I'd love to know what you think. I'm really proud that it's only 4. Number 1, this. I love this one, and this, inside this, I have put the outfits that I will wear with this bag. So we will do laundry partway through the trip. I think I've packed 8 outfits. I think I've got 8 outfits. I'm not going to show you all those now. You'll see those in the vlogs. But my outfits that I'll be wearing with this one are inside this. My outfits that I'll be wearing with this bag are inside that. My outfits that I'm wearing with this one are inside this, and then my outfits I'm wearing with this are inside here. Now this one, Disney Vacation Club member, because we are now Disney Vacation Club members, and this is our very first trip as DVC members, so crazy, just crazy excited about it. I still can't believe it. So yes, all my clothes are in there. That's it. I have no other clothes to take. They have all fit in there. I'm going to be wearing my flip-flops. I've got my trainers in my suitcase, all new trainers that I just got from Nike in the sale. I think they were about £30 in the sale, and they're so comfy and they're so cute and they're light and they're actually running shoes, so I figure, well, I'm going to be running around parks all day. They'll do perfect. So those are in the suitcase along with my 4 bags. The only other thing I need to get in my suitcase is I'm going to use our packing cubes just for my underwear and our swim stuff. I do have as well this lovely bag that I got from a little small shop on Etsy, and it's personalised, so it says like our ever after adventures, and it's got in here all my ears. So I've got all the ears that I'm wearing. I've got 4 pairs of ears plus one I'm wearing, so I'm only taking 5 pairs of ears too. I am proud of myself this trip. That's pretty good going. So not including toiletries and not including my underwear, that's my stuff. Wow, I am impressed with myself. Okay, so next 2 things we've got is Plain Pal. Can't live without this beauty. We got given this for Christmas in 2019, so pre-COVID, when I was thinking we're going to do so much travelling this year. My mum and dad bought it for us, and obviously we didn't use it until like last year. This will not be used on the way out, but it will be used on the way back. If you don't know what Plain Pal is, it's basically, I won't get it out because it's a bit of a pain to get it all back in, but it's a big blow-up, kind of like cushion, just a blow-up one, and it goes in front of the kids' seat, in between their seat and the seat in front of them, so it means that they can put their feet up. So we used it on the way back from Barbados, and it was amazing because we had 4 seats in a row. I'll see if I can find a little picture or a video for you, but we had 4 seats in a row. The boys were in the middle, me and Carl were on the outside, and we blew this up and put it in between, like in the middle of the row, and both boys had their feet up on it. I had my feet up on it as well, and like we all just slept all the way home. It was amazing. It comes with a pump too, so you get the cushion and the pump, and it comes in one very handy bag. It does take up a reasonable amount of room, but I would say it is worth it. Carl always argues, no, let's not bother taking it, and I would say, yes, we're definitely going to take it. And like Barbados especially, it was an absolute winner. The downside of Barbados flight is it was less than 7 hours to get home. We were really tired and we could have kept sleeping, so thank you Plain Pal, because we should have a good night's sleep on the way home. The other thing that I take with me that we always take wherever we go, because I can find this a bit of a nightmare otherwise, is a pack of nappies. So this is a pack of 36, which I figure should last us, based on 3 a day. That and a handful others should last us then the whole 2 weeks for Jack. I just find, like when we went to Florida in 2019 and we had to go and buy Henry new nappies, long story short, but we left a bag on the plane, I think. Or I left a bag on the plane, and it happened to be the bag that had the wet wipes and the nappies and formula and stuff like that, and it was a bit of a nightmare. But we really struggle with nappies. I don't really understand the nappies in the States, and they're really expensive, so I always buy them here and just take enough with us wherever we're going. So that will be in the suitcase. Then there'll be a stash of them in our hand luggage as well to take with us on the plane. So let's look at stuff. These are the bits that make me feel most secure about travelling with children, especially young children, especially one with a heart condition where we have had problems before. So this does just make me feel a whole lot better. So first of all, I've got a little Winnie the Pooh bag that I got from Primark a long time ago, but it's got like a spare hairbrush in it, an inhaler, both Carl and Henry's medication and paracetamol. It's got ibuprofen. It's also got these. So we actually bought these in Orlando last year when Carl had a bit of like food poisoning, and we ended up having to go to the pharmacy and getting some stuff. And these tablets were amazing. We've still got 6 left, so we keep those. Calpol 6+ fast melts, a little heart monitor thing that the hospital gave us. That's really handy. If I'm worried about anything, we can just stick that on Henry's finger and use that. Pill crusher, nail file, Pompede pads. Oh, there you go, Morrison's Own. These are so handy to have with us, so we can't live without those. They've got to come for the ride. I'm also going to put in there Milton, because after a park day, the resort mugs, because we are going to get resort mugs with the boys' Yeti cups, then just well worth these. Every couple of days we can just soak them all with one of these tablets in the sink full of cold water and just know that they're at least then, you know, sterilised. That makes me feel much happier in myself. Magic bands that we bought on our last trip, and we were also given these Disney Vacation Club member little tag things to add onto our magic bands as well, which is so cute. I do also have, look how cute this little camera is. So all you do with this camera is you open up the bottom, put in some till roll, so it's so cheap to use, and then you can just snap pictures and it prints the pictures out. But yeah, this is the cutest thing. So the boys can just got one between them, but they can wear it around their necks and they can snap little pictures and just print them out there and then. And then I thought they could make a little scrapbook with it later, whatever they make. So we've got that packed. And then a pack of till roll, because that camera was like £25 on Amazon. And then the pack of till roll, I bought 14 till rolls for about £7 or something. Yeah, really cheap, but just such a cute little thing for the boys to be able to do. Also bought some squash. That really is going to go in the park bag. I'll show you the park bag in a bit. Our suitcase weigher, so you attach it to it and lift it up, and this will turn on and it will tell you how heavy your suitcase is. We always pack that because Orlando especially, they seem to be so particular about what the weight of your luggage is on the way home, so we just make sure when we pack up to come home that we're organised and we're good to go, so we don't get wound up by, you know, what they're doing at the airport. Got more kids ibuprofen, kids Calpol. Okay, so my mum kit. This is everything that I feel like we could possibly need on a day out or a trip away for emergencies. So there's, you know, things like this. Hand gel, Bonjela. There's a little tiny sewing kit in here. There's plasters, there's hairbands, there's nail clippers. There's like a toner for my face, just in case my face gets really dry or get really hot. Got a little mini wild deodorant in there, just in case, you know, one of us ends up stinking or something like that. Got a little mini S-Bar Skin Rescue Balm, just in case like someone's skin gets really dry. It's got Sudocrem. If someone falls over and hurts themselves or they get a little bit eczema or a heat rash or something, I've got some S-Bar Pink Hair and Scalp Mud, which I love, and I've been using S-Bar for years, and I used to work for them. That was years and years ago now, and I still adore them. Travel sick tablets, we've got paracetamol, we've got Nexium just in case anybody gets any heartburn, tweezers, everything that we could possibly need is in here. We have used it on many occasions, and it's just one of those things that just makes me feel much more happier, much more secure, that I've got everything I need, and I don't then have a panic in the middle of the night when we need something and don't have it. It's there. But hey, it's small, it's compact, it's perfect. Right, next 2 things I am packing as well is in my little plastic Halara bag. FYI, I might have some Halara clothes for holiday this year. And I bought a new Dishmatic, so just so handy to have in the room to clean out bottles and things like that. I'm going to pack a little teeny tiny bottle of washing up liquid as well, which should also go in here. So worst case scenario, if anything leaks, well, it's already in a plastic bag, so hopefully it's not going to go everywhere, but that will go in the suitcase. Also then got a whole pack of cheap Disney pins that I got on eBay. So these are they were £16 I think delivered, and there's 22 pins in here. So I'm a big pin collector. The boys love it too. I've definitely got them into it. And this way, they've got loads of little ones that they can trade in the shops in Walt Disney World, because all of the pin trading boards are back now in the shops. And it was actually Carl that said, have you got enough pins for them to trade? And I only had about 4 at that point. I was like, no, let's just order some more. So yeah, I've ordered a stack on eBay. And there they are. So that will go in our park bag. So next thing I'm going to show you is our park bag. So the park bag itself is this little bag that I bought in Primark a good few years ago, but it's perfect because it's got a strap on it that just sits perfectly over the back of the pram, so we just leave it on the back of the pram. We don't keep anything of any value or anything in here. It is really just like stuff that we need for the park. I don't think it'll ever go walkies. I don't think anyone will take it, because even if they look in it, they're going to go, it's just full of like stuff. We've got, as I already showed you, the squash, pins, and then I've got all the Halara bags that I got. The things that I bought came in. I've just put them in there because if we've got any wet clothes or anything like that, we've got somewhere to put them. Wet wipes, obviously. Tissues, obviously. A pram fan. So this was another little Amazon purchase. I don't know how much it was, maybe a tenner. And then we charge it each night because it's rechargeable, and then it just clips on the edge of the hood. Perfect for a hot Florida day when one of them sat in the pram. So I got this in Disneyland Paris a few weeks ago. This was like, it was €10 I think, but it's a little backpack as an extra if we need it or we've bought something, but it folds right down into that tiny little bit there, so it's just like a, fold it all down. There you go, and that's it. That's the little bag. We've also got cooling towels. Last Easter, these were worth their weight in gold, so in here we've got 4 of them, 1 each. Could not live without them last time, and I think it's going to be even hotter this time that we're there, so yes, these were a winner. Also got in here, it's a bit like Mary Poppins' bag, isn't it? We've got a Disney water fan and like water spray thing. We bought this in Walt Disney World back in 2019, and it still works, it's still going strong, so that's got to come with us. We've also got in here a pen, just for, you know, anything that we actually need. We've also got our autograph book that we bought in 2019, and it's been on every trip we've had since. It's already got a pen attached to it, a chunky one for characters. I've got 4 cheap ponchos that I bought off of Amazon that we've still never used. I bought those in 2019 for our 2019 trip. They come on every theme park trip we have and never use them. And I've also got then some insoles. Now these are more that if either of the boys, I mean these aren't going to fit Jack, but they do work for Henry. But if they're just ever so slightly too short for a ride, this just gives them that little extra bit. It did work last year for Flight of Passage to get Henry on. And we also went in the morning because apparently you're tallest in the morning. So we put these in his shoes, went first thing in the morning, and on he walked no problem. So that's how close he was to being tall enough. I mean, it was you could get a piece of paper and that was it in between his head and the bar, but they wouldn't let him on the night before. So yeah, we had to try again the next morning. But we bought those, put those in his shoes. It worked. That's great. So that is the park bag. The only other thing that we'll put in there is some snacks. So the night that we arrive, because we arrive at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is so nice. So we're going to go to Walmart or Target or something. We're going to get some fruit for the room and just get some like little crisps and things like that to go in the park bag. And that's it. One park bag. It's very light, fits everything in. And as I said, zips up, hangs over the pram. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, so probably my biggest hacks of the trip. This is something new I've never tried before, so let's see how it goes. However, I bought on Amazon, and it was only maybe a tenner, something like that, but this shoe holder. But rather than shoes, I've put outfits for the boys. So every single one of the boys' outfits is in here. That is a pair of shorts, t-shirt, and every single one. So hopefully that's really organised and really easy, and then we're going to take string or cable ties or something just to be able to tie it to, I don't know, the back of the door or inside the wardrobe or something like that. So this then literally just folds up. Let's do that side then. And that's it. That's how it looks. And that will fit in the suitcase, just to show you my suitcase. So we have 2 of these huge suitcases. We actually bought these for our honeymoon, so they're about 8 years old now, 7 or 8 years old. But in mine I've got my Loungefly bags, I've got my trainers, the nappies, the plain pal, my ears, and I am pretty sure I can get that on the top of that, which would still give us one whole suitcase just for swimwear, underwear, Carl's clothes, and the other little bits and bobs that we're packing, toiletries, etc. Okay, so let's see how I get on getting it in. Ta-da! Okay, okay, I did not struggle at all. That has got so much stuff in it and there's still loads of room. Usually it's much more of a struggle than that. That is genius. I am loving that. Okay, my other little hacks that I've got as well. Obviously, packing cubes. Carl's clothes are too big for packing cubes. If you're new here and you've not seen Carl, he's 6'5", so his clothes really don't fit in these, but mine definitely do. Me and the boys will have all our underwear and any other little bits and bobs in there. And then this is something that we've used quite a long time now, but it's one of these, and you hang it over the wardrobe so it just attaches to the wardrobe pole, and then you can put anything that you need in it. So mine and Carl's clothes will likely go in there, or I have like a lounge fly bag in each one with all my outfits for the day in it, or we can put shoes in there, or we can put toiletries or towels or anything that we've got. But it's so if we've got that big thing for the boys' clothes and this for the rest of our stuff, plus our travel packing cubes, I think we'll be absolutely fine. We are moving from hotel to hotel as well. We've got 1 week in the first hotel and then the second week at a different hotel. So that hopefully will make it easier to then transition from one hotel to the other. So yeah, that is everything. That is all my tips, all my tricks, all my hacks, all my research, all come down to getting it all into this. I don't even think we're going to need little pull along hand luggage bags. I think it's just going to be those 2 big suitcases, because one of them is currently empty, the other one's got a load of stuff in it. Carl just needs to get his stuff in it. I'll put this in it, toiletry, swimwear, and then everything else is like coming on the plane with us. Oh, our theme park bag. I think I will just put that in the suitcase. I'm not going to take that on the plane because we've each got a bag already. At least that one then is just good to go. So I'm hoping that makes for a very easy travel day. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for coming along with us. I hope you're as half as excited as I am about this trip. Like, I just still can't believe it's coming up. Like, how are we this close? But we are. It is. It's really, really soon, and I can't wait. So if you aren't already, then please make sure that you subscribe so you know when the next vlog goes live, because the next vlog in the series will be travel day. If you don't follow me already on Instagram, then head over to Instagram and have a look at my page, which is Ever After Adv, because we're going to be putting stories and posts and all sorts up of the trip as we go. So that'll be more instantaneous. The travel day vlog will be done when we get home. If you've enjoyed this video, then please let me know by hitting the like button, and also drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you've got any more tips and tricks for me, please let me know. Or if you want to try any of these, if you have tried them before, let me know as well. But otherwise, I'm going to see you really soon. So I'll see you in Orlando.